Hello guys, welcome to Sniperverse. I'm your host Joseph, and in this episode I'll be walking us through how to perform the various testnet tasks on the Entangle Incentivized testnet or program or campaign now. So the testnet network are designed to experience blockchain app with no real world impact. You will be able to use and experience the Entangle protocol without real world implication. Okay, I just want to read this as a little intro so that you know what will be the incentive when you participate in this Entangle Incentivized Testnet. So they already promised that participants of the Entangle Incentivized Testnet will receive an NGL airdrop. So they already have a native token in plan to release at a future date. So we know that as we are interacting with this, the project has already promised that all testnet participants who carried out the required tasks and who have been active participants in the community will receive the airdrop. To start with, without wasting much time, we need to get some Forcept token. We'll click on Forcept. Then we'll need to join the Telegram group, the Discord channel of Entangle. Then we'll request for the testnet token. So I'll click on accept. I need to connect my Discord to the Entangle network. Once my Discord is connected to the Entangle network, I need to verify and become Entangle. Already I'm a verified member in the community, but if it is your first time, you click on this become Entangle. Once you click on it, other buttons will open for you, and I'm using my mobile phone, and on the I'm using Miss browser throughout to execute this task. And if you are on Discord in this manner, you click on this to review all the other buttons now. Once the other buttons are reviewed, you click on Forcept to get the Forcept token. There will be an instruction given once you click on the verify. Then Entangle verify bot, please check the DM Entangle verify bot. So a DM has been sent to me. I'm just going to go back here and check. This is the DM. This is the message that has been sent to me by the bot. Once I click on it, I will interact with the bot. So this is the bot. Please send us your wallet address to get the Forcept. I'll go back to my Miss browser. This is my Miss browser. Then I'll go directly to the extension button. This is the extension button on Miss browser. Then I'll click on MetaMask, where I will copy my wallet address and send to the bot to release the Forcept token for me. I've copied my MetaMask wallet address. Please send us your wallet address. I'll paste the wallet address here. Then I'll send to the bot. Once that is done, I think I should get a verification message that okay, congratulations, you have successfully finished the step. So the Forcept token has been sent to me. Now I'll go back to the Entangle to my Miss browser. Then there is a page on the Entangle interface. Okay, I've already gotten the Forcept. Now let's go to the task proper. We'll click on it. You just tap on the logo, the Entangle logo. It will bring out the various tasks you have to do. So we have to execute about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different tasks, and these all are testnet. They don't require refund, so you can do it after you have gotten the fossil token, you can do it without investing any money at all. Okay, having said that, we'll click on verify. I think the verify should be here. Okay, we have gotten the token already. We'll go back, then we click on the delegate. Now what you are expected to do here, okay, it's sending a prompt message to my wallet to connect to the Entangle website. So to check if your wallet is connected, you click on this button. You see my wallet is connected and I don't want to delegate, and currently I'm on the delegate interface. So I'll go back. Now we are going to test these two buttons. We'll delegate some amount of token. We choose a delegator. There are about 3 delegators here. Then we'll undelegate as well. So we have to test the both button, right? Because it's testnet, we at the end of the day we might, or it is required that we give feedback what our experience was, if there was any bug, we report any bug to them and they will take care of it. So having said that, I'll come here, you click on the drop down button to select a validator. So I might just use the second validator. Then this is the validator APY, annual percentage rate. Then after checking all of that, I'll enter a specific amount I want to. But before I enter the amount, I want to know the exact number of the token I have. So I have 20, right? So yours may be less, yours may be more, that might depend. So I will just use once, since I don't know how the tax are still plenty. I don't want to waste the token that much. Once I enter the units I want to use, I'll click on the delegate. A prompt message will be sent to my Miss browser. That is my MetaMask on my Miss browser. I need to switch the network. Once the network is switched, I will just need to verify the transaction, then we can proceed from there after the verification. Okay, it took me back. Okay, let me open it again. I think the network is a little bit slow, or it's problematic, I don't know, but let's check it all over again and see what went wrong. It may be as a result of the change. Let me still enter my password and open my MetaMask. Okay. Let me try again. This is the Entangle. I'll open my MetaMask to ensure that everything is alright. Okay. Alright. Okay, I'm using MetaMask. Okay, haven't checked all of this. I'll go back to the Entangle page and repeat the process again. Okay, I'll choose a validator, a delegator, sorry. I'm the one delegate, so I'm choosing a validator, right? I'll put the unit, then click on the validate and delegate button to delegate the token. Okay, I'll sign in, processing. A prompt message is still sent. I'll sign in. Okay, token delegation successful. So I've been able to delegate a token, that is 1 unit of the token. Okay, all right, then we need to proceed from here. The next thing we have to do is to undelegate. Since we have already delegated, we are going to undelegate some of the token. We are still using the same validator, but this time you delegate less than, you undelegate less than you have delegated. So I delegated 1 and I'm going to undelegate 0.05, right? So it must be okay. 0.05 is not obtainable. What of 0.02 or 0.05? I don't know why. Okay, it looks to me like the data has not really been updated, so I'm seeing delegated amount still 0. I'm just going to refresh the page to see if the data will be updated immediately. Once the data is updated, I'm supposed to see the number of token I delegated, right? When to see the number of token you delegated, right, you need to be on the undelegate button. So I'll click here now. Delegated amount of NGL, it has not reflected yet. So once you are having this issue, check your MetaMask if the transaction is still pending. If the transaction is still pending, then you have to wait for a little, you have to give a little time, right? I'm not seeing any transaction pending, so I'll still go back and refresh and confirm. Okay, now let me choose. If you notice this, right, just set the delegator first. I'm on the undelegate button and I've not choose the delegator, the validator I delegated this coin to. So I need to choose it first before the coin even appear. Look at it, it has appeared. So first and foremost, if you are on the undelegate button, choose the validator you used when you first delegated, right? So once you choose it, then you can scroll down and enter the amount you used. Enter a lesser amount than the one you use. So I used 1 to delegate, so I'm withdrawing, just like I'm withdrawing half of what I delegated, so it's 0.5. then I'll click on the undelegate button. Is processing. The browser is so fast and you see everything going smoothly, aside some of the hitches we have in the network. Okay, once you see anything like this and this symbol is looking faint, just click on the arrow drop down, then it will pop up. You sign in. Token on delegation in process. Very soon we'll see successful. So I think it has been done successfully, and in a short while we'll see this reduced to 0.5, right? But just to confirm, just be checking it back and front. If there be any pending transaction on your MetaMask, then you can speed it up, right? So currently there's no transaction here, and I noticed that the coin just increased, right? So go back to the undelegate page again. Once we refresh this now, this figure will change. We just need to kind of verify that the undelegate and the delegate button really, we used it and it worked. I think that is the only reason. And all these things, every transaction you do will be recorded on the blockchain. So when the reward, when the time for reward comes, they will check all of that to ascertain who really did the task. So there's no way you can cheat here and you get the airdrop. So ensure that you cross-check everything, you dot your I's and you cross your T's. So we notice now it has been undelegated. 0.5 has been undelegated, right? So we are good to go we'll move to the next task now, which is we'll be using this interface a lot. Let me see. I think it should be okay. Now if you want to go back, right, just click on this symbol to go back to the main page where you pick from the taxes you will do. Now we have accomplished this task. We have gotten the faucet, we have just finished this delegate and we undelegate as well. Now is the time to go to the next task, which is the staking. I'll click on the button, then it will open up for me just like this. Now what I need to do is I need to change my browser interface as the website interface to the desktop format, still on my mobile, still on my Miss browser mobile device, right? So once you change it, more options will pop up, right? And mind you, for now, right, these are the network, this is the interface for the network. For now we have no, we don't have any option or any pool under the Entangle network. So there are other network which we currently have other pools, so we are going to use Arbitrum. But before then, right, I will urge us to follow my thread. I've already done a written thread on this on Twitter, so that you'll be able to add the network, the various Entangle Testnet network on your MetaMask, right? I gave a list of all the, okay, this is the thread I did. I gave a list of all the network you'll be using. Let me take us there. Okay, now these are the various Entangle network you will use. These are all the testnet network. So to proceed, please add the various network setting to your MetaMask manually. All relevant details below. Then these are the network. You have the network name. Then like for example, this one, network name ENTBSC testnet. Then this is the URL. You copy it. And this is the chain ID 56. Then this is the currency symbol BNB. Now there are about 7 different network which we'll be interacting with. We have the Ethereum, the Optimism. They all are built under the Entangle blockchain. So it is not your normal Ethereum Gully, let's say Faucet or network or chain you will use here. Now all the testnet chain or network you will use are built under the Entangle network, and they have their own separate RPC and also name, chain ID. So you need to add it manually. The guide is still in the document. If you care to read the document, or you can just pick it from my thread here. I'll drop the link at the description of this video. So let's continue. I've already added all the network, the various network, to my MetaMask wallet, so I won't be doing that afresh again in this video. Now I need to select from each of this network to do the staking. Right, I'm going to start from Arbitrum. Right, once I click on Arbitrum, it will send a prompt message to my MetaMask to switch the network, so that all the options for Arbitrum, the staking pool, will pop up just as you can see on your screen now. Then you just click on it. Once you click on it, it will open the interface where you will be asked to stake. Now what we are expected to do here, we are going to stake and unstake at the same time. Right, now this is what we are going to do. Let me see the maximum I have. So this is the maximum I have. I'm just going to use from inside. Let me use 500. I'm just going to stake 500. Then I'll click on the approve button. A notification is supposed to be sent to my MetaMask is coming. Then I need to approve. Then I'll proceed from there. I'll click on default, then next. Let me put it to the market option. Then I'll click on approve. Once it is approved and we get a message that it has been done successfully, transaction is approved, So we have gotten the message that the transaction has been approved. Once the transaction is approved, you get a stake. The stake button will automatically pop up or appear. Once it appears, we have to click on the stake button. First we approve, second we need to stake now. So it is two steps in the staking process. Then we'll still use the market option here, and we'll confirm. So it's processing now. Transaction is approved. So we have gotten a notification that the transaction is approved. Now mind you, just to notify us or remind us, all the tasks will be done on the Mist browser. So you don't necessarily need a laptop to do all this. So we'll continue to make videos and do all the various testnet, and also how to claim your airdrop on the Mist browser, since it's compatible with Web3 and other opportunities you might have done on a laptop. You have everything on a mobile phone and a mobile browser now. Since we have staked, we need to unstake as well, right? So click on the unstake button. Okay, let me just verify. All right, we'll go to the unstake. I want to take note of how much I have. This is how much I have. Okay, I'm just going to use let's say, let me use 2. Okay, once I put the figure, click on the unstake button. I think it should send a prompt message to my MetaMask, and I will approve. I need to change it to the market option, then confirm. Once it's confirmed, it's loading. We need to get the okay. Now this might be a bug problem. I'm getting a failed transaction. I don't know why, but let me reduce the quantity and still try again. Why is the failed transaction popping up? Now this time around I'll just leave it at the way it comes, right? Let it just be at the side suggestion. I just want to know why I'm getting a transaction is failed. Okay, now it might be a bug that we need to report, maybe later on give feedback. We have tried this to unstake twice and we are getting bug, the failed transaction. So let's move on to another chain. We're able to stake in the Arbitrum chain, then we'll move on to another chain to see how we can do for the other chain. Let me go back to here, then click on the stake interface. Okay, now I'll select the network here. Okay, let me try something again. Let's see if this will work for us. Okay, now there are 2 pools under the Arbitrum network. We are done with the first one. Let's try using the second one. So basically I won't be able to cover all the network in this video, because if I try to do that it will be very lengthy. I'm just giving us a template. Apply the same principle, the same action using the other chains. All right, I've given us a template on how to do it on the Arbitrum network. The same thing you will do on the optimizing the Entangle optimizing network. The same thing you will do on the Entangle Avalanche network. The same thing you will do on the Entangle Phantom network. The same process you will do on the Entangle Ethereum network, right? So to complete this now, let me use 200 for the other pull, then I'll approve. Once I approve, I'll wait for the prompt message that will be sent to my MetaMask. Then I need to approve it before staking the token. If one pull is giving you an issue, it might be a bug which you need to report maybe later. Then it will be part of your feedback and the team will take note of it. That is why it's called a testnet. It's not a perfect product yet, so my approve is done and I'm to stake now. I'll click on the stake button. Okay, the transaction I need to confirm is approved now. Okay, next thing I will do, I'll try to unstake. Let's see if we can unstake some. So I'm getting, how much do I have here? I have 1 point minus 10. Okay, what if I do 0.5? Let's see if 0.5 will work for us. I'll unstake now. Click on unstake. My MetaMask is supposed to respond automatically, or I need to maybe tap on the unstake again. Okay, it's loading now. So if it doesn't respond automatically, maybe check if it is loading or not, right? This amount is exorbitant for the gas fee. I need to go to the market order. At least $5 is enough. Processing failed. So I just noticed something. All the for the optimism now, the unstaking button always come out with a failed message, right? But I'll still give it a try again. If it comes out the same way, I need to report this as a bug. That will be the part of my feedback. Okay, it still comes out as a bug, as failed. Okay, let's move on to other network, right? So let's try, mind you, the token you got from the Discord, they sent a lot of token to you, covering or like that will cover for all the transaction you are to do on the testnet, right? So you can check them out. I'll show you guys where you can pick the contract address and all of that. Or before we continue, let me show you guys the document where you get all of this and add it to your MetaMask, right? So if you get to this interface, right, you scroll down, there is a guide here. Can you see it? There is a testnet guide here. Once you open the guide, there are detailed information on the various maybe testnet settings. This is where you get all the information you use for the testnet interaction, right? So we go to here to register and all of that. So let me show you guys, and there are pictures on how you can carry out the testnet interaction or taxes. Okay, but for the various I want to show, okay, these are the various chains, testnet chains available, of which I was telling you guys. I wrote a thread about. Then okay, for the various let's see, let me show some. So basically, these are some of the information available here. You can go through the document and you get some of this information as well. But what we are interested in here is to carry out the testnet tax and move on to other tax. Move on to, that is all the testnet taxes here now. So I'm just going to try another network to stake again. I've tried the optimism. no, the Arbitrum, right? The Arbitrum network. So let me give Optimism a try now. Okay, currently Optimism only have one single pool. I'm going to give it a try. Staking, how much of this token do I have? I have very little, so I'll just adjust the figure to stake a little as well. Since I don't have much, I'll change it to 1. Let me make it 2 since it was 9, so that I'll have the ability to stake some as well. So once that is done, I'll click on the stake button. Alright, a notification message should pop up from my MetaMask, and I will need to approve it. This gas fee is too much for me. I need to adjust it. It's now below $1. Okay. Okay, is approved. Now be checking the processing. If it is approved, you get a notification message. If it is not, or if it failed, you get a notification message. So just be, anytime you execute, or maybe you kind of kickstart a transaction, take a look at the top S3 end of your phone to get a response. Since the stake has been approved, then I am to stake now. Mind you, I told us that is 2 button per 2 options that will pop up per button. First you approve, second you stake. Then if it is for unstaking, first you approve, then second you unstake. This advanced button, right, this advanced option, the gas fee used to be much. This is $53. So to change it, you click on the advanced button and set it to market. The market is cheaper, is 0.019, right? So once that is done, you click on confirm. Processing, transaction is approved. Okay, you notice we have staked for Optimism now, so we will proceed to unstake. We'll go to this button, unstake, then we'll see how much we have. This is the amount we have. I pray this unstake button work in the case of Optimism. We pray so. So after setting the amount you set, right, the money you are to receive will appear here. If it doesn't appear, you need to refresh your browser or the website and try again. So once it reflects, we click on the unstake button. Then a message will be sent to my MetaMask for me to approve that message. This site option, the gas fee is too much, I need to change it. Then confirm. Now let's take a look here now. Just let's wait. I pray it. Okay, now the Optimism work fine, right? The button for the Optimism is working fine. So we are first of all on the unstake button. Now we are first of all approve. Now is to click on the unstake button proper to unstake this amount. Once we are here now, I need to go to the market option. Try as much as possible to use the market option so that you don't finish all your fund, your fossil fund, before you even round up with all the transaction, because that is also cheap. Let's take a look. Okay, the upstake is coming out failed, but the approve was successful. Let's reduce the price and try again. I'll still try to unstake. Okay, let me leave it at the site option. Let's take a look. Will it be successful now? I pray so. It's still processing. Okay, now it worked. Transaction is approved. So we have been able to unstake, right, from the optimism. So the optimism, both the stake and the unstake button is working fine. We tried both and it worked, right? The same pattern is what you will use for the rest, right? The same pattern do for the rest. I was able to do for Arbitrum, which the staking option only worked and the untake has issue, of which I will report later. Then optimism, all the buttons worked, right? So just do for the rest. I'll find time to complete the rest. Due to the length of this video, I won't complete each and every one here. If not, the video might spend hours doing this, and I don't want that. I want to cover as much as possible on the different buttons here. So that is that for the staking. We'll click on the logo here to take us to the various buttons. For this now, we'll go to the next button is exchange that we are going to interact with. We'll click on the exchange button. Then the exchange button, basically what you are expected to do here is to buy and sell. So I'm just going to click on maximum. Let me know how much of the token I have. Still under optimism, you need to do it for all the network as well. So you apply the same principle, the same procedure you use for the staking in the exchange as well. You buy and sell in the different network available or the different chains available as well. So I'll enter the unit I want to buy. I want to buy $200 worth of the token. What is the token's name? USDC. This should be a liquid pair token. Once I click on the approve, a notification will be sent to my MetaMask for me to approve. Then I think the buy button will pop up. So I'll click on the default button. Okay, this transaction is a little bit fair, and this is the statistics of everything I will pay. But I will still want to leave it at the market option so that at least we have a fair price. Processing, transaction is approved. Now is the time to buy. I'll click on the buy button. So it's still the same pattern or with the stake. The buying, you first of all approve, then you buy. Then for the sell button, I believe it should be the same. You first of all approve, then you sell, right? Okay, this is what we'll confirm it here. It's processing here now. Approve, transaction success. Okay, then we move to the sell button now. Let's test for the sell button. So basically this is what you will do, you'll be doing for the testnet, and after you must have finished all the transaction, keep an eye on their various social media platforms for any update when the airdrop will be coming. They haven't announced that yet. So for the sell button, we are to sell from what we have. We only have 99, so I'm selling 50 units of the token we already have. So I'll click on the approve button to send a prompt message to my MetaMask. Once the prompt message is sent, I will need to approve the message. Then I'll proceed from there. Use default option. Next, I'll change it to market order. Then I'll click on the approve button. Okay, I'll take a look here. It's approved. Then the sell button has appeared automatically. I'll click on the sell button. The prompt message has been sent. You see, everything is just going smoothly with the browser, the Mist browser, and it's fast, more faster than any other browser you can think of. So transaction success. Okay, apply this method with the other chains, right? So I've been able to interact on the exchange, on the optimism network. Apply this strategy doing for the other chain. Make sure I will do after the video, I will do for all the other chains, but the video length will not permit me to do for all other chains as well. I want to make the video as short as possible. Okay, moving on now. I need to interact with. Okay, we have been able to do this, verify, delegate, stake, exchange. Now the supercharge button is not activated here. Look at, it's showing this the red sign now, but the transfer button is on now, so we are going to click on it and transfer some token here. Let me see the maximum I have. Okay, I don't think I have any of the token yet. Let me see, optimism. Okay, this is optimism. Let me see. So you need to check. Okay, I have some now. Now this is what you take note of, right? The particular network you are on, make sure the token you are to select is from that network. Like if you see this token, it's not from optimism, it's from Avalanche with the symbol. Now you know them by their symbols, right? So this is the symbol for Avalanche, this is the symbol for Arbitrum, this is the symbol for Binance Smart Chain. This token is on the Ethereum, this token is on the Phantom. So by the symbols you will know them, right? This is the optimism, this Polygon. So this one is optimism, and since I'm on optimism network, I'll choose optimism token to transfer to Avalanche. So it's just like bridging now, and this is the total I'm having. So I'll just reduce it a little, and I don't want to transfer all. Let me use 0.1. Then I'll click on select. I think it should send the prompt message to my MetaMask. Select. Okay, the prompt message is sent. Once I do that, okay, this transaction fee is much. I'll check it. I'll change it to market, then confirm. I notice I clicked on that button twice. That is why it's coming out twice for me to confirm, but not to worry, still the same. Processing. First of all, approve is the second one that failed, right? So it was approved. I pressed on the button twice, so the first one approved, the second one failed. So we have been able to do a transfer, but I'll still do it again for the benefit of let's say to verify that it actually went through. 0.5. Let me do 0.5. Okay, now I'll just click on the select button once so that it will send the message to my MetaMask, and I will approve it, and we all see the approve message, right? So choose here. Now let's take a look. Approve message is here now. So that is all for the transfer. Now we have been able to transfer from one chain, which is the optimism, to the Avalanche, and the token we use was the SVDUC. Okay, that is all for the Entangle Testnet program. Keep an eye on their Twitter handle. You can get to their Twitter handle via the links below. If you click on the bed link, it will take you to their Twitter handle, and you get updates on what to do next since you have interacted with the testnet. And also make sure you are you turn on the notification buttons to get notification on update from the Entangle network. So you keep following them and getting notifications so that you know when the airdrop, when the token will be airdropped to the testnet participant, and also claim yours. And again, don't do for all the chains. Just take out time to do and complete for all the chains. So the supercharge is not open yet, but I'll keep checking back. Once it's open, I'll do transaction on this as well. So I've been able to do transaction with the verify, which took us to Discord, the delegate, and I also on delegate I staked, and I also on stake I trade on the exchange, and I bought, and I took some long and I took some short trade. Then I did transfer as well. This supercharge is not open yet. So basically this is what you are expected to do. And the last thing now, give feedback on their Discord. So once you go to their Discord, let me take us there. Once you go to their Discord, right, you click on this button. Let me see if the feedback button is open now. Okay, this is the Entangle handle. Okay, now you scroll down to check if the feedback button is open. But if it is not open, you keep checking, because it will be open later on, because they will want to know what are some of the challenges you faced and what they need to do afterwards. So open ticket, you may just open a ticket if the feedback button is not open yet, so that you just lay your complaint there. Once you are done with that, just keep an eye on their various social media platforms. So this is all we can take for this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more exciting and also day-to-day up-to-date opportunity in the crypto space. Follow my Twitter accounts. I'll drop the link at the description, where you get the Twitter thread of everything you will be doing on the Entangle testnet campaign. So take care and bye for now. See you in our next video.